everybody, my name is Rich and we're out here on the St. Louis River Basin, out here to demo the new Garmin EcoMap Plus 9-inch touch, equipped and paired with the Livescope. Now, Garmin currently doesn't have an ice bundle out here, so we've made a DIY shuttle out of plywood and paired it with 2 Dakota lithium batteries in a Clam Deluxe flasher bag. And it's a tight fit, but as you can see, it's all kind of snugs in there. I got the map application on right now, but we'll deploy this transducer and we'll show you how that works. Tuck this in here. I have a ram mount set up to help hold that pole up and over the ice hole. Now, these ram mounts are originally designed from encoded trolling motors on the bow of your boat. You can find these at just about any show, but I suggest Marine General in Duluth, Minnesota. Of course, they helped us out with the equipment to build this, and it's family-owned business, and they've always been good and kind to us, and they'd be good to kind to you. So this is 3/4 inch conduit. We put in some rubber bushing to account for the 8-degree angle that these mounts provide to get around the head of that trolling motor. We don't need that out on the ice. So we negate that by putting some rubber shims in here to give that angle 90 degrees. So we're just going to take this, drop her in the ice, and attach it to our ram mount. Tighten everything down. You know, we're fishing on some pretty thin ice today, so I'm able to get away with just using about a 15-inch extension. But if you need more, we just cut more tubes and attach them as such. And we haven't had any problems with them pulling out, you know, as long as you don't sand too much of that away. So we're gonna go ahead and tilt our screen forward, see if we can't get a better view of that. And we're gonna go back to our Panoptix. Now we're in the down view. 7 feet of water. Hopefully, we're gonna be able to dial into some walleyes here. I'll show you some settings that I've used that have helped us kind of identify those walleyes, skirting across the bottom, bellies on bottom, you know, classic walleye. But you can definitely make them out, and this is a revolutionary new tool on the ice, even for the common guy. And I'm here to show you how to use it, and Marine General in Duluth, Minnesota will be able to help you with all the pieces you need to build one. So let's get this in the house, the otter, and do some fishing. Eyeballed my dead stick and swam away. That's what we're talking about here with these trails on. Have these trails on, and you can actually watch these walleyes come in across the bottom. Go ahead and show you how we get those trails on here. We'll go to menu, sonar setup. Let's see, this is a new one for me, so I believe it's in appearance. And here's trails. Now we put the trails on fast because we don't want them lingering on the screen all that long. So if you boat goes slow, these trails you'll see over there will linger for a longer period of time, and that's just going to clutter up our screen. We don't want that. So we want the trails, but we want them gone quickly. So we put them on fast. Now you'll see those trails, they disappear quite a bit faster. You can go back here and we can change these color schemes as well. I like that blue trail, shows up nice against that copper, but you can go black emerald, midnight blue. Here's this blue. This is what a lot of people are used to looking at right here. And I guess my camera isn't showing all the reds, but those are the colors we most commonly are used to staring at. But I like this copper here. It seems to give me better separation, and it's just a little easier on the eyes all day. We'll go back to our regular screen here. There we are. Alright, let's wait for some more walleyes to come in. Hey everybody, we've made it into the ice house here. We got some holes drilled. We got our fishing holes. Me and my buddy were 3 feet apart with one smack dam in the middle. And as you can see here, we have our Livescope pointed in the down view position, and we can still pick up both lures, which is nice. No more 2 units per house, now it's 1 unit, and you guys can share it. Nobody's grabbing transducers to get them out of the hole. It's a really convenient way to go about things. Now I'm going to show you guys, have some questions about whether or not you're in forward or down view and what that means and how to adjust the transducer in order to achieve those. With this Plus, with the Livescope, I have this head unit set on auto, so all I'm going to have to do is pick my head unit, the transducer, up out of the water. I'm going to do that here. I'm going to pick it up. Okay, we got this transducer in our down view. See how this is parallel to the ice in down view. This middle seam right here. And in forward view, you're just going to go ahead and turn that, and Garmin's going to be parallel to the ice. You're going to go ahead and put that back in the water. Oh, there it goes. There's the auto. It says transducer orientation change to forward. Now we're in forward view. 8 feet of water. It's on auto range. It's looking 25 feet out. Right there. So that's that. And if we want to go back to down view, we'll just pick that transducer up. We're going to turn it so that middle crystal is horizontal with the bottom of the ice. And it should click back into auto. There it goes. Transducer orientation change to down view. Okay. So now if you're going to do this manually, you can go ahead and go into the menu, sonar setup, and installation, orientation is an auto, but now you can see, you can change it from auto to down to forward view. Of course, now I'm going to have to go and change the orientation of the transducer as well at this point. But you can change it manually. But I'm going to put this back on auto. Menu. Sonar setup. Installation. Orientation, auto. And it's telling me because it's in the down view already, it's going to automatically change to that. So there you go. I hope that kind of sheds some light on how that head unit, that transducer head unit, needs to be orientated in order to get your down view and forward view. We're going to get to some jigging because these fish, sun's going down, these fish are coming in. So Let's try to get some footage of that today.
Fish on. There we go. See him on the screen there?
Got him. It's a nice walleye. Up the hole yet. You gotta get his head up the hole.
So that fish we saw coming in came at the dead stick, and I was jigging and he came. I raised him up and we saw him all swimming on the bottom. Ran out Livescope, he was swimming on the bottom. I brought him up, we saw him bite, and there he is.
Oh, he's coming at you. Fish down there right now.
And there he goes off the screen.
Oh, he's coming back. There he is. He's on you.
Got him.
Fish on.
Not too big, but there he is. Came right off the bottom. There's two of them down there. Came right off the bottom, and there's the nice little walleye. Not bad. Onions, Sammy's.
There he is. Oh, he came off. Oh, I did.
Too hard. You didn't see the bobber.
He's still down there.
You didn't see the bobber go down. Is that recording?
Yeah.
Well, folks, we came to the end of our night here. The Livescope by Garmin performed like they said it would, second to none. We had a great evening out here catching some walleyes. We saw their behavior and how they reacted to our baits. Some came up and just took off from us, while others came, sat there, and we enticed them to bite. And that was very cool to see how the Livescope actually worked. And it's like witchcraft, seeing the lure to the fish come up and hit or swim away. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you.